Well, as usual, winter came and I wasn't ready. So this is the 640 G3, still sitting here. Probably should have got started on it earlier. See, the rolls are out of it. I got to rebuild all that. I did a bunch of pressure washing to it. That was about a month ago. And then I'm having problems right here with this fuel shut off. That's a brand new one. So it's got to be, it doesn't, it won't hold back. It won't pull itself back. And now it doesn't even hold back. So it's got to be in the wiring somewhere. And I changed the plug, and I don't know. If I can't get that figured out, I'm just going to use a spring and hold it back, and then I'll shut it off. You really don't shut these off much. But anyways, so this thing is still here, not at the job. But today, since we got quite a bit of snow, and we've been on over to the job a couple times this week trying to get the road frozen, so I figured I'd go over today and try to make some kind of a video. We'll be using the 640D. I still have that. It's been over there. But anyway, so let's get headed. Think you got a little close to that edge right there? Look at that thing. I wonder why they haven't pulled that up out of there yet. Looks like it sat there all night. Well, we made it down here. It's like an hour and a half drive, which kind of sucks. We got snow last night. Probably, I don't know, 4 or 5 inches. But we've been down a couple days trying to freeze in roads, but we haven't had much luck freezing them in yet. So we pulled a little bit of wood right here, and this is wood that was left over from last year. You know, this is a big patch cut. I think last year I made one little video at the start when we first moved the skidders down here, and this was all grown in, and it's a lot of little trees to cut. I didn't realize that when I bid on this stuff. But yeah, so this is our landing. No loader here. My loader actually, I don't know, something's wrong with it. I was gonna bring it for this season because they kind of fixed the entrance, but couldn't get it. No hydraulics for the swing or the legs. So I don't know, maybe if it warms up again I'll get over there and try to look at it, because it kind of sucks without a loader. But yeah, so this is where we are, and we'll see if I can get this skidder running, clean her off a little and get her running. So we're up here. We made it up here. This is the patch cut that I'm working in, and you know, here's a look at it. This one's fairly big. You can't even see where it goes up over that hill. Kind of, yeah. So what we got is I was up, this is where I was at the end of last year when I was cutting up here. And well, one of the things that I did in true logger fashion was went up here and took out all the valuable ones, or most of them, all the big ones. So what we got to cut today isn't going to be nothing too big. You can see down there, there's another patch cut, and you can see some fairly good sized stuff. There's quite a lot of that in these patch cuts. It's not opening up too good, but it's big anyway. So one of the rules of the job is we got to finish one patch cut before we move on to the next. And Rob is working in the patch cut we went through right before we got to this one. So you got the double yellow marks. Those are the boundaries of the patch cut, and they're leaf trees. And then they got these leaf trees marked. Look at that thing, it's pretty much dead. They mark all these dead trees. One of my pet peeves of the foresters, they marked all these dead trees to leave. You're supposed to leave them standing, but there's nothing worse than working around dead trees, because I usually like to cut them down right off, or push them over, or whatever, get them down. See that thing right there? That thing is danger. When I go to cut that beech right next to it, who knows if it'll pull some piece of that down and land on my head and flatten me. Yeah, I don't understand why they mark these all leaf trees. I guess it's for wildlife. But anyways, they're cutting these patch cuts because they want to do some research with the I think I don't know, it's forestry school around here. I don't know if it's UVM. They want to plant some species up in here and count the carbon. Anyways, whatever floats their boat, I guess. But so right here, this is one of the bigger trees we got left in this area. So I figure maybe we cut that one today. I'm not going to take too big a hitch because the road isn't even frozen underneath. We're trying to get it to freeze, and that road is awful rough if you didn't notice on the way up. Looks like somebody came up through here. Today is well, I think the foresters were here yesterday, but today is opening season of muzzleloader. But yeah, so we got right out to the edge here where it starts to drop off. I might cut some of this, just leave it down and come get it on Monday when I come back here. But yeah, so you can see that's a pretty steep drop off right there. I imagine working on that. You'd earn anything. There's nothing worth pulling on that, as far as I can tell. But anyways, so this is what we got. So you can see over there, if you can see, some nice log trees. That's another patch cut. It's kind of on bad terrain, but there's some nice wood in it anyway. So I'm going to do some probably gonna cut in here. I don't know, probably back my skidder further down in there and cut a hitch up out of here, and then cut this yellow birch on the way out. I mean, it's nothing special. This is just going to be a short video. I'm just getting going. We'll see as the winter progresses, if we get a winter. Seems to be off to a better start than last winter anyway. There's another road that goes off the landing, and there's quite a lot of patch cuts out there with a lot nicer timber in them. So hopefully we get out there, and we'll see how many videos I can make here. Last year I didn't make any because we had about 4 weeks of logging, and I was trying to get enough logs to pay back some of my investment in this job, because you got to pay for the timber before you cut it. But yeah, there's a couple nicer ones over there. I don't know. But this is where I'm starting. That one they might have to leave, probably because that mess right there. That sure, yeah, plus it's dead. I don't know why they marked it for a log tree. And then they got those C contour. Once you're done in the air, you're supposed to lay those across the contour. I guess it's something to do with preventing erosion. But I don't think they expected that somebody with cable skidders was going to buy this job, because we're leaving all the tops. And so, I mean, there won't be any erosion. It'd be fun for whoever's got to come out and plant this. Anyway, so I'll get started. One of the things I never realized when I bought this job is how much work it is to cut all these whips. I run them over with the skidder sometimes, but they just stand right back up. Sometimes I cut them like that. I know, I mean, they shouldn't pop the tire. If you cut them lower, then they might pop a tire. Sometimes I'll cut them on the ground, but it used to be a lot of work. I'll probably cut some of those off, because I'm going to back the skidder down in here. But right now we got this beach right here. I'm gonna cut this little beach. We'll use that 562 and see if she cuts it. I took the rakers down on her a little too much, so I forgot it's a little saw. So I'll get this one down. I don't know, I'm thinking on trying to send it into that moose maple, but who knows, it'll probably go, lay the topsoil and it'll probably go right down in that hole. And it'd be nice if it'd go and break that moose maple off, so I don't gotta walk over there and cut it. See what we can do. I don't know about that. That thing's awful jumpy. I shouldn't have took those rakers down so much. Well, we broke the top out of it. Didn't quite hit it though. I was hoping to break the whole thing down. So what I'm going to do now is probably clean out the rest of those whips down there, but I'm going to set this on time lapse, and want to back my skidder down in there. So you got that leaf tree there. I just cut that and back down there, but he's got that as a leaf tree. It's going to be hard to not skin it up coming out of here. I don't know, maybe I'll go out wider coming out, because you got that contour tree there, and then that's just pretty steep and nasty there. So this looks like the way down. So what I'll do is I'll put this on time lapse and cut the rest of that crap down. About this saw right here, about all it's good for is limbing and cutting little trees. I shouldn't have took the rakers down so much. I've been haven't logged any since last winter, and so I'm way out of shape. Not like I ever was in shape, but I was in a little better shape last winter. I got to get back into it, I guess. valuable. About the most valuable part of it was the hook. But here's the tree I came up here to get anyway. And cut this one down and get this headed. exactly what I wanted to do, but it'll work. Ouch. Well, here we go. Camera broke off the helmet, didn't break the camera. I'm gonna cut this up with the other camera. Well, that about does it for today. Get the skidders. Well, I got my skidder parked. That one's been parked. But yeah, and I'm done for the day over here. Didn't really get too big a hitch. Nothing too valuable, but that's what's up in there. So, well, part of it is because it's leftovers from last year. But you know, there's what I pulled. Not too bad. Maybe it'll pay for the $35 in diesel it costs to get here. It's about an hour and a half drive. But yeah, not bad. I'm not really a big fan of these skidder piles. And I'm way out of shape from not logging since last winter. Not like I was ever in shape, but now I'm way out of shape. But we'll see how this season goes. I'll try to make more videos, and if I put this one up, it'll be one more video than I made last winter to do with logging. But once we get out on that lower road, there's some nicer timber out there, and should make for some good videos. But anyways, I guess I'm gonna get in the truck and pour a coffee and head her on home. Thanks for watching.